Signs of narcissism. Every story of human behavior begins with the shadows of the mind, and one of the darkest patterns we can explore is narcissism. It hides behind charm, behind confidence, even behind love. But once you look closer, the truth becomes impossible to ignore. They never take responsibility for their mistakes. Instead of admitting when they are wrong, narcissists quickly shift the blame onto others. This protects their fragile ego, because accepting fault would mean admitting weakness, something they cannot tolerate. Think about the people around you. How many times have you seen someone escape accountability by pointing the finger at others? That's not just stubbornness, it's psychological armor. And behind that armor lies insecurity so deep, it terrifies them. They twist the story to make themselves look good. Even in situations where they are clearly at fault, they reframe events in a way that casts them as the hero or victim. This manipulation of reality allows them to control how others see them. It's like they're writing their own script, one where they can never be the villain. And the scariest part? They convince not only others but often themselves. They constantly crave praise. Their self-esteem is not built from within, but entirely on external validation. Without constant compliments and approval, they begin to feel insecure and restless. Do you see the pattern here? A life that depends on applause can never feel whole. It's like chasing a shadow that disappears the moment the light fades. They lack empathy and disregard your emotions. Because their focus is entirely self-centered, they fail to recognize or genuinely care about how others feel. This absence of emotional connection often makes their relationships shallow and one-sided. A bond without empathy is like a mirror without reflection. You can look into it, but you'll never see yourself truly recognized. They manipulate others to get their work done. Narcissists are skilled at exploiting weaknesses. They may use charm, guilt, or subtle pressure to make people act in ways that benefit them. Every interaction becomes a game of control. You're not speaking to a partner, you're playing a role in their strategy. And the role always favors them. They see relationships as a means for personal gain. For them, love and friendship are not about connection, but about what they can extract, whether it's attention, money, or status. Can you imagine? Even the most sacred bonds reduced to transactions. A hug becomes a contract. A promise becomes a deal. They blame you for their own actions. If they hurt you or fail at something, they'll turn the situation around until you feel guilty. This blame shifting keeps their image clean. Think about it. Every mistake, every flaw, pushed onto someone else's shoulders. It's not just denial, it's survival for them. They get angry when they are not the center of attention. Their identity thrives on being admired. When ignored, they feel invisible, which quickly triggers anger or passive-aggressive behavior. It's almost like their existence depends on the gaze of others. No spotlight, no life. No praise, no peace. And this is where we shift to something important. It's not only about recognizing the toxic traits of others, it's about reclaiming your own worth. Make yourself valuable, because in a world full of manipulation, your value must shine on your terms, not on someone else's approval. Not valued, keep distance. If someone constantly overlooks your worth, keeping distance is healthy. This creates space for self-respect and teaches others how you deserve to be treated. Not invited, don't go. Showing up uninvited or where you are not welcomed only lowers your dignity. Respect yourself enough to walk away from places that don't value your presence. Invited late, decline. When people invite you as an afterthought, it reflects how little they prioritize you. Respecting your time is a way of demanding mutual respect. These are not just rules, they're boundaries that protect your soul. Ignored, stop meeting. Consistently chasing people who don't acknowledge you only drains energy. By stepping back, you protect your mental peace. Betrayed, forgive, and move on. Holding grudges ties you to pain. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means refusing to let betrayal control your future. Forgotten, forget them too. People who don't make space for you in their life don't deserve space in yours. Letting go frees you from unnecessary attachment. You see the rhythm here? Every act of self-respect strengthens the armor of your identity. Disrespected, shine with success. The best reply to disrespect is achievement. Success speaks louder than arguments. Used, set strong boundaries. People who exploit you only stop when you enforce limits. Boundaries protect your energy, time, and emotions. Humiliated, walk away with dignity. Never lower yourself to beg for respect. Walking away with grace shows inner strength. Every wound can be healed, but only if you choose strength over desperation. Undervalued, respond with results. Arguments rarely change minds, but results do. Your accomplishments are the most powerful proof of your worth. This is where self-respect and psychology meet. The world doesn't need your explanations. It needs your evidence. And now, let's step into the shadows again, into the hidden corners of human behavior, into the whispers of the unconscious. Dark psychology facts. Here, the truths are stranger than fiction. Lonely people often take long, warm showers. Research suggests that physical warmth can substitute for emotional warmth. People who feel isolated may use hot showers as a way to soothe their loneliness and create a temporary sense of comfort. If you always choose the window seat, this reveals a personality that seeks observation more than interaction. You enjoy having personal space, reflecting an inner world that prefers safety and reflection over constant social engagement. The more intelligent you are, the harder it becomes to enjoy social interactions. Highly intelligent people process information deeply and often find small talk meaningless. Instead, they crave stimulating conversations, which are rare in everyday social settings. Talking to yourself is not madness. It's actually a healthy cognitive tool. By speaking out loud, you organize thoughts, reduce stress, and improve decision-making. Psychologists even link it with better problem-solving.